Yeah, do you miss duels mode like I do? Well, you can relive it in the tiniest way. If you remember the old Darius Crowley hero in duels, well, Captain Crowley is back as a new legendary in standard Hearthstone here. And he's all about these cannoneers, which fire off these cannon shots, which is actually still very reminiscent of Crowley in duels, but it's also looks like a pretty powerful new package in Hearthstone. This is currently a deck that's just outside of tier 1 according to HS Replay, because you can create some overwhelming just damage pings with all these stacking cannoneers, Crowley giving you those extra shots, cards like Blast Powder Engineer increasing their damage as well. Hand cannon, even though I didn't even play a hand cannon a single time today, can also create those extra shots as well. And you just start pinging people to death basically, and it adds up to a surprising amount of damage, particularly in combination sometimes with extra little warp tooth hits here and there. And then on top of that, still squeezing in the Chainbreaker Hogger Bloodfighter package as well. If the cannons don't get there, these kind of land at that perfect spot where it's like, okay, I did a couple Crowleys or whatever, I'm out of gas, and now I roll into the Bloodfighters, and sometimes the stats on this, just one of them connecting to face or whatever, is enough to break the opponent's back. So just getting that full Chainbreaker Hogger value for double Crowley, double Bloodfighter, double Warp Tooth can create some really big win conditions at the top end of this deck. So like really good, strong early game through cannons, and still turning the corner into some of that late game, you know, second wave threat basically in a big way. So yeah, this deck's really good according to the data. I had a fantastic little run with this deck myself. This one seems like it's the real deal, and brings back both some Pirate Warrior love for some folks and just that tiniest hint of duels nostalgia as well. All right, keep one Sanguine Depths. I mean, sure, I don't know. I could keep a Flush Fusion as well just to make sure we had a curve, but with all these cheap little pirates now. Dude, do you play Blast Powder Engineer? You don't play it early, right? There's no way you tempo it. I mean, I guess against Hunters, some desperation could be called for on occasion. Like right now, for instance, just throwing it in, right? But yeah, it's so much stronger later. There's no way you coin it, right? I'm like tempted though. Like I just want a 2/3 into a 2/2. Problem is Hunter has a little bit too much reactivity. It probably just kind of dies for free, which we don't love. But it does mean I'm like a little stuck on something to do here. Torch a 1/3, dude? No way. I guess. Doesn't really feel like much of a waste, right? You know that 6 is still gonna be pretty good. All right. Erupting Volcano is a good setup. That's nice. We've always got Armor Button. Don't forget, Armor Button is the way to go. Mother Duck could definitely turn this around super quick too. Oh god, I need a Mother Duck right now. Valera, you are too far away. We can kill the Neri though, that's cool. Maybe we do finally play the Engineer now, honestly. Just because I am completely lacking anything else to do. And maybe it just keeps them busy as I go into Land Ho, because Land Ho is like a little bit of a downturn. And if somehow they don't answer this, like I can't imagine that world happens, but in the world where this doesn't get answered, Land Ho becomes dramatically better, of course. So maybe there's no Sylvanas, right? No Sylvanas, right? It worked. The plan worked. How do you handle the Cannoneers now, though? Like, do you like trade the 2/3 into the 2/4, you know? It's like a few angles on this. I don't really know what I want to do just yet. Hook and Heave is also really cool here. So these are each dealing 1, which is really dealing 2. So like there's definitely a chance this creates the kill. I think it's worth it, right? It's worth the shot. Could have also just pinged that, I guess. I'm realizing. Whoops, I forgot it was dealing 3, if I'm being honest with you. No! Almost. Almost. This would still be just as dead on the return swing, but I guess Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm looking at it. Oh my god, Sylvanas' Triumph is pretty nuts. I can't believe that card exists still to this day. Blows my mind every time. Yeah, now we're doing this again for sure, right? You can even get a Shadow Flame potentially. Oh, we're definitely. Well, I think you got to take Crowley, right? Like, I'm tempted by that other guy. He's pretty good too, to be honest. But you got to do this. This is very likely this dies now. So Tortola with Divine Shield and Wind Fury. I mean, why not, man? Let's do it. We can get to that stage of the game. Nice. Okay, we've created a little swing here finally. Board space is actually going to be a bit of a headache. We could use our other location, I guess, here to create some board space, but I like how they're just kind of like, I'm gonna get you with my sword. the golden animations, quite quaint. I do like that it actually looks like a real animation. Some goldens you barely even notice, but it is just kind of like, it looks like it's a Halloween prop in a store. You know, the pirate Halloween guy. At the furry store specifically, it looks like a furry dressed up for Halloween. Is that a thing? Do they layer their, like, you know, is being a furry the costume? Or if you're a furry, it's such a part of your identity that you're also gonna have to wear a costume for Halloween. You know what I mean? Like, I'm asking the serious questions here, guys. I guess you just ping this to create better math, right? And then you go, or you could even torch it too, to be honest. Maybe you just torch it, right? I don't want to play into explosive trap, right? It's from, oh no, it's from cold snap. So we know it's going to be freezing trap. I mean, it's like I lose 2 damage to gain a damage. So it's like, no, you just pass, right? This is a ton of damage, by the way, dude. Dang, dude. Dang, dude, are they dead? Like, dang, dude, that's so much damage. Dang. Oh my god, each one hit for 4, right? So I dealt 16, is that right? Oh my god. What's up, the bonus Crowley too? Gee, this is my first game, if you guys can't tell. You're probably gonna see it first now because it's so insane. Crazy, man. I didn't dream this deck would be so nuts. So let's not forget we have the freezing trap. We could use a mother duck to just proc that and then do whatever. They're on cleanup duty here. I actually don't have a way to make another cannoneer right now, but we don't really need it, right? And depending on what's alive or dead here, we should be fine. Rock. I love when the face hunter is using rock and quick shot to kill my stuff, dude. Do we have lethal? Because this can hit for 5, and then we use the dock, like we said, to just trigger the freezing, and then this is, yeah, I think this is fine, right? I think we just use the ducks, hit the freezing, bada bing, bada boom. The extra damage here is, well, actually, I guess I gotta use Erupting Volcano. This for sure guarantees it. I mean, even if it kills this, of course, we know it's fine. Nice, dude. Yeah, good win. Good first game, actually. That was pretty cool. Crowley felt nuts. Face Hunter, like, went out, like, even some good answers to our boards at some points, and we didn't even do cheesy Warp Tooth stuff. We just went on straight up pirate damage. That was cool. I like that. All right, yeah, which I'm tempted by, but it looks like we have a really good pirate start. Let's just go pirates. A Sky Raider. You go Cannon Master on 1 or Sky Raider on 1? It depends on what the opponent does. Cannon Master into that looks kind of bad, right? I think you go Sky Raider. We got a really good pirate start. Man, hey, a pirate. What do you know? Another pirate, guys. Who could have ever guessed? Wait a minute. I do like that you can get cross-class pirates. Like, there do seem to be some hits. I don't think this is one of them. Although this could be torchable, but like, what are you gonna do with the coins is the real question, right? So this is actually a Dragon Warrior, not a fellow pirate enjoyer. Blast Powder for sure is the move. Like, this isn't gonna die this turn. Although I am a little more tempted to play the Cannon Master now, but I think coin's probably too good with like Crowley and stuff. But we can at least soften this up, hopefully. Nice. Next turn looks like Blast Powder Cannon Master, maybe. Do you coin anything though still? Like, that's the question. Am I coining a Crowley always? Because, I mean, I guess Cannon Master Blast Powder is okay, but it's not my favorite line ever. You probably hit here, run face with this one, yeah. Oh, actually that's trading, so oh, they're all just dead. Well, that makes this really bad then. Warp Tooth. Yeah, I think it's just Shadow Flame now then. It's 100% obviously. Yeah, I think Cannon Master is now okay. Like, obviously it's still dying to this, but the good news is, like, I'm eating a body instead of just, you know, paying off the durability, right? That seems to be much better. Sorry guys, gotta write a comment real fast. Coin Crowley, I think, is the move, yeah. This is a like, good reaction to this board. I guess you go for the bigger one first, right? Why not? Good chance to delete this board. No! Right Wing, you fool. So, you know, it's funny. Warp Tooth and the Pirates both have this kind of, like, Blast Powder Engineer is on your turn. Warp Tooth is on your turn. They have this sort of doing things on your turn activations. It's just like, you know, obviously they'd both be way too strong if they didn't, so I get it, but oh man, that not dying is such an enormous deal. Jeez, that's such an enormous deal. I think you still go Crowley again, right? You do definitely have options, but I think so. I think you just keep the heat on here. I don't think that thing's ever dying, right? We technically could if we hit all that guy, but that's incredibly unlikely. And I'm not even sure we need it. It's not that good. Like, Crowley himself is not really the... Well, no, he's super important. That's not true. He's definitely important, but leaving these behind into the Blast Powder is what I'm thinking about next. So you probably go like Land Ho, Blast Powder. Hopefully you have, again, some semblance of a board. A lot of these Dragon Warriors are playing like singular threats, although that's pretty good. Hit Crowley. Or face. Nice. Good. 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 Face is even better, arguably. Well, depends on what else they have, I guess. The Thessarian, by the way, I've always loved this card, dude. Ever since I did that Death Knight event where I went actually cracked and had the best run of my life, like just unbelievable run. And we won the event, which was awesome because number one, it was like a crazy prize pool, and number two, it's like the most competitive thing I've ever done. I was like, I was just playing my teammates' decks is why I won. It was all Bunny Hopper and why can't I think of his name? Meaty? Is that his name? Why can't I think of his name? Maybe. Anyway, credit to that person whose name I can't remember. Anyway, this card just felt so good because we were the Frost DKs. Like, I will always fondly love and remember that guy. We could do some Warp Tooth stuff this turn. But I think we just keep the heat up, man. I think we just go Blast Powder, Land Ho, man. I think it's just we got the opportunity here to capitalize on as many of these as possible. So I think we might as well, right? Not the best breakpoints into Thessarian, frankly, but this would be great to die. Everything else can kind of go face as far as I care. So now we're on the Bloodfighter chain, by the way. We have Taunt Bloodfighter, which is awesome. We only have 2, though, currently. It would be nicer to maybe stretch into a couple more. So we could maybe do like another Land Ho turn. I don't know, like Land Ho, Cannoneer. Oh my god, that Thessarian only wants to go face. That's so good for us. It's so good. I love it. They do have these annoying little pings and stuff, but still. It's so nice. It's so funny. He knows what he wants, man. He knows what he wants. Wow. 6-9. Nice. That is honestly annoying. They kind of got the taunt one and the attack one. They're cheating. Dude, I Brawl. Oh man, I do kind of just still wish I had a Brawl here. I guess I'm just, again though, I'm gonna take one more of these turns, right? Let's see what we draw first, I suppose. Valera, that really helped. Oh, Blast Powder, let's go! Okay, yeah, that's, I mean, again, we gotta maximize these turns, even if they're not perfect at any given moment. You just have to maximize these cards while you have the chance to, right? You just don't get another window on these. You're just never gonna have this many later. So it's just about, you know, turn by turn doing your thing. So now we have multiple blood fighters. I would have vastly preferred though a Logosh to get the chain started a little more reliably sometimes. Although who knows if you have a big enough thing to hit into or not. So the opponents, by the way, just kind of oh my god, all three, they must be so tilted, dude. All three went face. Maybe that's gonna give them lethal later though. They're gonna be like, ah, finally. So now we can probably like start trading these in and do Warp Tooth stuff, unless they, oh, they're gonna kill. Well, we can still do Warp Tooth stuff, of course, but I think it's probably time to trade these in now. Weirdly, I do in that case sort of need to play Mother Duck if I want to go for more Warp Tooths. Because I only have 3, right? Like, we need 4. I don't have any face attacks. Well played. You're not dead or anything, man. You're good, dude. You're good. I mean, I think I need to be very mindful of... no, we're fine. I guess these always clear themselves out. We got space for the Warp Tooths, right? Warp Tooths hitting those guys is probably better. I mean, am I trading the Warp Tooths in? Are we going face on the Warp Tooths? I don't... 6, 8, 10? This for later, kind of, right? Like, I probably can go face. I don't think I'm like dead on the return swing or anything. I think the opponent has to still solve some problems. Oh, I'm a goose. I'm a goose. You got to do this one first. Oh my god, I'm a goose. Okay. I mean, there's like almost some lethal outs there. Well, not quite. Like with 4, I think we had to put him to 3 as the best result, but that sets up Warp Tooth lethals either way. So I don't actually know if I had like board space with these extra Warp Tooths. I mean, kind of, right? But in theory, this is probably better. As long as we're not dead to some miraculous result, I think we should be okay here. You also, this particular Warp Tooth, you actually kind of want to play it because of the 2/2. So probably looking okay on that front. I mean, opponent just has to do board maintenance here. Do they have any kind of AoE? If they do, can they establish a taunt behind that? We haven't even gotten into our Blood Fighter stuff yet, right? We're still just playing the pirate game here, which is cool. You guys remember my review? I was like really torn on these pirates. I was like, I think they're right on the edge of like, could be great, but also... not I think they've tipped into good though. Like looking at the data so far, I think they're on the good side. I kind of think I said at the end of the review, like I gave a lot of these 4 stars, but I'm kind of in that like 3.5 range, and I would maybe go under 4, certainly not over 4. They're more in the like 4 range right now, I think. Bro, they're down to 1. That's the most insane thing I've ever seen in a 12 health. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna be in trouble here, man. Is Crowley better or is Blast Powder better? I guess Crowley's probably better. They're kind of the same, except these can hit face as well, but I gotta get through the taunt and stuff first. I mean, even South Sea Captain, by the way, is pretty legit as well. I just have like board space issues, right? Because I kind of have to trade one of these off, I guess. This takes 3 spots. Yeah, it's not perfect, I guess, but the bigger problem might be though like board space, right? Like It depends on how all these hit, I guess. I just have so many little pings. How we not hit the 4-1 yet, guys? Are you serious, guys? Okay, that's actually a pretty good start. Logosh, finally. Good lord, man. Took forever, huh? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking the other guy was better now, by the way. I don't, because I'm like, I'm gonna end up trading all these in anyway, right? And I'm gonna get a warp tooth that still doesn't summon the guy. So that's kind of a pain. This is gonna give me a warp tooth. Oh, not yet, actually. Okay. What is this guy's death rattle? Oh yeah, I don't care about that. Oh, this guy kind of has to die for sure. Dude, this Murzon is actually bailing them out. It's crazy. I can't believe it, man. It's kind of a boss move, to be honest. If this 4-1 doesn't die, I'm gonna be really tilted, honestly. And I think we trade in here too to create that kill opportunity. Like, we have not hit this once. There's a hit, finally. Die! There we go, nice. We didn't get this 3-1, but I think ultimately we're okay. We still, you know, like, that was a sick line from them, honestly, but now we've got the Logosh chain going too, which is gonna create a real problem for them to solve. I'm hoping they don't have like a Tortola or some garbage that I have to now work through. That would be a real pain. I think I maybe picked the wrong pirate though. I don't know. In some ways, like, I wanted these to live through that turn and then like, but I don't know, they kind of do the same thing, but I wouldn't have had as many pirates, but then I traded one in anyway, so I don't know where the pirate breakpoints shook out on how many pirates and how much damage. Somebody out there could do the math. And did I have anything to do with the spare mana is another question. I don't think so, because you wouldn't want to occupy a board spot probably for like Volcano, so I doubt it. So 15 cards in deck, like, we're both even on that, but I think we'll start to pull ahead now with the Blood Fighters, right? Like, this is a really risky, they just, like, man, they do not want to hit that, I don't think. Like, oh god, yes, please do hit it, I want you to, but I don't know if you can. They're just like, does he have one? They're trying to figure it out, you know? Is it worth the risk? That's really good against Blood Fighters, for the record. Wow! Annoying. Insane hit, but now that's easy for us to kill. Do we, oh, okay, Mother Duck's gonna answer this question for us. I was gonna say, do we trade into it in trust or not, but this Mother Duck will be fine. So now we're just going face again, right? Mother Duck here, we're losing a little value, but we don't care. We probably just hit this guy and play an Erupting Volcano. Ah, nice, okay, there we go. There we go, we got over the hump finally. Honestly, really well fought from the opponent. Like, good, you know, heroic Herculean survival there with End Time Murzon was cool. Almost worked too, right? But thankfully, the second wave of Blood Fighters is what got us there. I was worried personally that the Blood Fighters wouldn't, I thought they might feel a little disconnected from this deck, where you're like all in on pirates, and then Blood Fighters are kind of like a second half that just doesn't matter. But I'm glad to see they mattered. That was nice. All right, let's dump these. Sanguine, I mean, Sanguine does often help hit Warp Tooth, I feel like. That's pretty nice. Hogger is hot garbage, though. It's like, it's so funny because you hate drawing him so much. It's like you need to add as many legendaries as you can to make sure you don't draw him too much. Decrease the odds. I guess, does he actually shuffle in afterwards, though? I guess I never really realized that. So he doesn't even matter, does it? You're still just as likely to hit him, aren't you? Hey, already rewarded for my Sanguine Depths. Brilliant, brilliant work, sir. Blast Powder, are we saving for, like, pop-offs later, or are we just slamming it now? I think since I have something to do, we're saving it for later. Recursory Strike Face isn't exactly the dream, but, you know, it works. So this is not a Reform deck, by the way. It must be more like Eggy, probably. Those big demons are... That's a little spooky. Warp Tooths here... Like, I guess they do value trade. Kind of like Coin Crowley a lot, though, is the other side of it. But you just don't... I don't know if you really want to throw in a Blast Powder Cannon Master yet. Maybe you do, actually. Maybe that's okay. I think this is probably just going to get, you know, ripped through with whatever spell, so it's not the biggest upside ever, but I think keeping them busy and then just creating a turn swing with Mother Duck into Crowley is going to be really nice. By the way, this is basically Token Warrior, right? The tokens do something, so it looks a little different, but it's just Token Warrior, guys. That's all it is. Ah, dude, I can't actually Mother Duck now, can I? I only have 2, 3. Okay, well, I guess Crowley it is then, eh? It's a pretty good Crowley anyways. It was a nice backup plan. So these are each hitting for 2, and we get a bunch of the shots. 4 shots for 2 each. Down to 19. Anything that survives here would be delightful. Also, potentially still have Warp Tooth lines now. 3 mana to go this turn. What could it be, man? I want to dodge, like, Annihilation, right? I need to kill them well before then. Cranium would have been great for them, but it's in the extra cards. Do they have another one? That would be pretty annoying, honestly, but I guess... I don't know, we'd still shred, probably. You could just, like, hit the Crowley and trade in for most of that. Oh, my goodness, that is not great right now. Dude, they are, like... Yeah, I was gonna say, they're not, like, dead, but, like, man, they're close to dead. Maybe they were dead, actually. I needed to think about the... Because we had, like, 6, which is really 7... And then 9, 11, 14. And then I was going to make like 2 more pirates at least. So that was going to be 4 dudes, each hitting for 4. So it might have actually just been guaranteed. There was some healing on board. I don't know if it was 100% guaranteed lethal, but it was awfully close. Awfully close. Goodness gracious, terrible hand. We got to do better than that, man. That is bad. Hook and Heave is solid, yeah. Torch, Volcano, that's something to do. Chef Nethrek. I haven't seen much Nethrek Druid. I mean, I obviously haven't been playing that much, but still, very rarely encountered. You guys, it's so funny. You guys probably see like 85% of the Hearthstone games I play. You know, because I'll sit down, I'll record like 6, 7 games. Oh God, bad example. And you know, 4 or 5 will make the video or something, right? So you might see like 5/7 of the games I play, unless a deck is really, really bad. Sometimes maybe it's different, but that's about right. Let's just go Precursory. Actually, delaying these a little bit into like closer to Crowley range probably makes some sense. And that thing's a card we definitely want to deal with. Problems like the weapon, for instance, we don't want to enable that too much. So, oh, actually, they can't run weapon, can they? Did it get? Wait a minute, it didn't get buffed to 3, right? It got buffed by durability. Like, wait, how did the weapon get buffed? Oh my gosh, I can't remember now. It's not suddenly good in that deck, is it? It's still 4, surely, right? Yeah, it's still 4. It got a durability buff. That's right. Okay. That tracks better. Yeah, we'll go Volcano for now. Then you, like we said, you can kind of maybe trail the Hook and Heave into the Crowley a little bit better. At this point, you might also just like take a land hoe. I don't know. The problem right now I have is though we've gotten off to a really slow start this game, and I don't know if we'll be able to keep up late against Nethrek. Whoa, Doomsayer's crazy. I mean, I can definitely kill the Doomsayer. Is it worth it, I guess, is the question. It might be, honestly. Another Crowley, sure. Well, this has to hit for the record. Nice. Nice. Let's go, Idiot Doomsayer. So now they don't answer these, Crowley becomes way more powerful, right? That's super nice. I feel like I'm playing duels again, by the way, like the Crowley duels, which was never one of my favorite duels. It had like too much upkeep, you know, like maintenance. Coin into a 5-drop Moss Binding. Okay, those are solid. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore them mostly, I think. I don't really have any reason to interact with them right now. Crowley, you know, hopefully one gets like chipped through or something. I don't know. It's not the best math, but softening him up is fine. If they kill this Crowley and leave behind the 1/1s, you know, like at least we'll have another Crowley. Both at 2, okay. We're still 1 turn off from the Nethrek swing, which is nice. It gives us a little time. We're also curving into Logosh really well, too. With 2 Blood Fighters, this is pretty nice. Ooh, that's a great answer. Wow. Insane answer, dude. Wow. They just been sitting on that Flipper Friends. That they're just like sneakily like, I've got it. Yes, the Flipper Friends. Oh, another Blood Fighters. Great news. All right, let's go ahead and torch this idiot, and I think we will go ahead and erupting volcano. Just push as much face here as we can reasonably. Try to create some outs this way because they're about to have some pop-offs, right? But that's okay. We're kind of about to have some pop-offs too. It's just, you know, how quickly can they swing this with these 5 cards? That's going to be the question. Lethal Recipe. Oh, God. Oh, God. Scary. Glacial Shard. That's actually not a huge problem. We don't care if Crowley's... You know, like, we don't need him to be... We don't need him to be attacking. It's fine. He's chilling. This is not really the hand they wanted, probably. Gain 5 armor. Okay. Did they definitely played him in, and we just saw them all get played, so... So Logosh here, I think you're definitely hitting Spider Rider, right? You're not that worried about one attack at this stage. You're more worried about them drawing cards. The problem is they don't necessarily have to kill this. The good news is, though, if they play big dudes, we can probably just do it ourselves, right? Unless it gets frozen again, that would be annoying. Torch is at 1, so kind of not great. Very unlikely to be relevant. I mean, technically Spiderling's perfect. Shadow Flame Torch, but that's kind of it. Not a lot of pirates right now. More healing. Uh-oh. They've healed 11 here, right? Like, that was one of our big ways to win is you know, killing them. It's the only way to win, I guess I should say. Not again. Oh, Glacial Shard's the exact problem we didn't want to see. Oh, that's so annoying. Spiteful Chef also can be nuts. Yep, that's nuts, all right. This doesn't die at least, so we do have some outs there, maybe. Sanguine Depths. We actually have the torch kill here too, is funny. Let's start here though. We're probably just like gonna play a Brawl or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's not worth it. I think you just play a Brawl here. I don't think you hurry. I think we just need to force the interaction here a little better, maybe. Or, you know, that Glacial Shard, dude, they're just, like, they've actually turned the corner in the best possible way for them, I feel like. Like, I didn't think they'd be able to turn the corner here, but they really have. Glacial Shard was perfect. Obviously, this is kind of an expected result, so that's not a... You can't complain too much about... Well, you can't complain about any of this, right? That's the exchange we knew we were making in this game. We took a little too long to get going in the worst possible matchup probably for it. But I don't know, 2 12-12 Valiras could certainly still bring this game in our favor if they don't have enough big taunts. I'd like to see some Warp Tooths as well still, right? Like, we just haven't had Warp Tooth opportunities yet. Oh my good god. That's a big dude. So there's a Valera. That actually, like, I love that they kind of, like, trailed this Valera out, right? They can still kill it, but then the second one's going to be the big 12-12 elusive, right? And then we might just have face lethal, because they spent so much on this non-taunt guy. That said, I actually, if I don't kill them, obviously... Surely you have to trade in the... Oh, you can't take 12 here, though. You can't... You shouldn't trade in the Cairn, because you want, Blast Powder? I don't have any other pirates, though. Oh, no, I do have a couple pirates. I guess you just torch the first one here, but I can... If I get this down, I can deal more damage, but I don't really need to, right? I need that to go face. So this hits for 2, and then you like Shadow Flame it. See what you find. Warp Tooth seems insane because that the second half doesn't even have taunt. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it had taunt. I legit just thought it had taunt. I mean, it doesn't matter, they're dead, but I thought both halves had taunt. It's still just the old Bane. Oh man, okay. Cool. Yeah, that was easy then. Yeah, their big guy thankfully was not a big taunt guy and was just a big guy, right? So we had pretty good math there. That game was shaky though, dude. I really thought they were gonna turn it around for a minute there. That was close. That was definitely a good close game.